Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul. You're watching me on my YouTube channel, my talks, and if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I always come up with new ideas and try to inform you of latest development, whatever is happening in the real world, because I strongly feel that if you keep yourself motivated and updated, you can have multitude of opportunity, and it is essential, nowadays if you talk about better livelihood, if you talk about better sustenance, it is important that we have better opportunity as well as capability, to use our skills to face certain money. At the end of the day, money is important. Along with that, peaceful mind is important. Tranquility and peace of mind is really important. Along with that, better relationship, better health, these all are required, so if you want to keep synchronize, everything in your own favor, and if you want to go ahead in your life and to achieve something better, you have to subscribe my channel, because always I try to make you someone else in each and every day. I try to propel you forward. I try to instill certain positivity. I try to talk about those parts which are really important in order to have amplified view of life, in order to have better understanding, in order to have better spiritual strength, because spiritual strength is also important in this everyday life. If you are not moving forward with great determination and with better visibility, clarity is important. So all these things, if you don't have, then you are mistaken. Somehow you need guidance and need to be guided in the proper path, and for that, I'm here. Just subscribe my channel. I'm guaranteeing you that within 1 year you will see that a substantial change will happen in your life, and that will certainly change your paradigm altogether. And paradigm safety is important. It is essential that we change our focus from negativity to positivity, because if you're not changing your negative patterns and thinking, your paradigm that has been shifted earlier in negative pattern, if you're not moving it towards positive, then there will be loss of opportunities, not lots of opportunity but loss of opportunities, and you will see that every chaos will start happening in your life, because if we don't move forward, we don't change our visibility, we don't change our vision as well as clarity about future, then we'll be left behind. And after having certain clog in life, when we get despondent, when we get afraid in life, we lose our track and the ascendance doesn't happen. So if you want to get out of that kind of negativity, it's essential that you look towards positive people, look towards those people. Hanging with them can help you, So all these things I'm talking about each and every day to improve your quality, I will reveal certain things today that you won't even imagine how much important it could be, and what kind of dimensional realities will unfold today in front of you, because I want to tell you some certain metaphysical reality which has a great foothold in your physical dimension, in your unfolding of events in your life, and all synchronicity that happen. When events unfold in your life, it makes real manifestation in your life, whatever you want to desire, because ultimately the event that is going to unfold in future, that will be your reality. And if you see that your metaphysical reality, your vibrational reality today can foster that dimension, can make that dimension better, and better things will start unfolding in your life, So today I'm going to tell you a very deep, real truth that nobody would even dare to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about, because it is really a hidden truth. If you will be really having a threshold of knowledge, a real incisiveness, adeptness, intellectual ability, you will be targeted. You'll be targeted from very early age. You won't even see that which are the entities which are targeting you. I'm not asking you to go delusional, but have a real clarity, have a vision, long and deep vision that can really guide you in metaphysical and spiritual realm as well. So you will see that even if you are doing certain actions, people are resonating or talking about something, it happens, or something is unfolding which already knows your certain hidden secrets or truths, whatever you are doing in your real time that is going to be apparent, it can happen coincidentally as well. but it can happen intentionally as well. So when you go to higher dimensions, if you are in a 3D dimensions, you can look at a 2D paper where a ant is, if running all together, it will run on the surface only of paper. But if you are in 3 dimension, you can watch it from above angle, that it is walking and crawling on a paper, but it has only 2 dimensions. It can only crawl upon a sheet of paper. Same is true with the higher dimensional entities, which can look upon you, which can even see the realities which are getting conceived in your mind, in your brain. So it might be that certain signals that is happening in your mind, because our neural connections neurotransmitter transmits signals, electric signals, little bit of that, even EM waves as well it emits, So if certain higher dimensional being with advanced technology, suppose is reading all your synapses of brain, it would be knowing everything altogether. It may happen because it is a higher dimensional entity and it has certain technology, maybe advanced technology, so it could know everything. So if you talk about high dimension, we don't know which kind of reality resides there, but quantum physics tells that higher dimensions are weaved, almost 10 dimensions are weaved in our physical universe. So most of the dimensions after 5 or 6 are smaller dimensions as per the mathematical calculation of quantum physics, string theory. So these dimensions are weaved in our reality. It happens, spooky actions of, electrons that happens. An electron can coexist at the same time in 2 different places. Even in quantum computers, we have that spooky action, quantum entanglement as well along with that. That's why we calculate, with the help of entanglement, we get results, Quantum computers, I have made a video about the functions of quantum computer, how it computes, So if you want to have a depth analysis, you can visit my video and you will see that. So spooky action happens when it is microscopic, and all the knowledge that all the thought pattern that is happening in your brain, that are quantum, very quantum. So if very sophisticated technology is going to take a view of that, it would know exactly in higher dimensions what is happening inside of your brain. It may happen, I'm not guaranteeing you that it will happen. All I'm talking about my experience that is going to happen. So if you are an intellectual being, you will think these things are in this very way, and it happens, So all these fabrications, why happens in your life if you are intellectual? These are really overwhelming. If it will take over your mind, you may go delusional, and many things happens with all these incisive people, and that is why they get mad, or they become schizophrenic, or they become delusional. It happens. It may happen because the knowledge is very deep, and it is very overwhelming to figure out what is happening with you. And if you don't have courage, and if you get frightened, you will be trapped in that kind of dimensional realities where you may not be able to overcome or surmount all these delusional reality. But if you have real thinking, you may go beyond that, and you can think this reality with a different lens. And that is what I'm trying to provide you today, to look at it with a different lens, with a different reality that can happen in your life. I'm asking you that fabrication may go very deep. Why people get manipulated? Because they don't have vision, they don't have clarity. If a matrix system, as per movie of the Matrix, is all everywhere, present, and altogether try to suppress your awakening reality, it doesn't want you to get awakened. If it wants to sustain you in a lower dimensional, it will never want you to be awakened. It will never want to be someone who can see these realities. But if you are really incisive, you will try to forge a path in between, not to go against, and not to also diminish your own quality, not to dissipate away your own quality. You certainly try to force in between a way to make a breeze to pass away. And that is what happens, because every individual in the world, if they will get awakened at the same time, the whole system will collapse. And that is what is their theory, that is what is their reality. And that is why it is important that if you want to make a passage in between, You have to take responsibility of your own memory, of your own intellectuality, of your own standard. And once you'll move in that way direction, you'll see that you're moving forward with greatness. You are synchronizing all your lost memories, all your, happened bad events in your life. You're synchronizing that and you're taking advantage of that. You'll be able to overcome. This is what God tried to give you a lesson. That whatever happens in your life, try to assimilate the experience, and you'll know that it will transform your reality. You'll become a different personality altogether. So you'll have forgiveness for all the people around. So all this reality will happen once you will understand that it may happen this way. Suppose that advanced civilization is residing here in different dimensions, and they are very minute, tiny particle like photon, but they have intelligence. What will they do? They will work on here. Sheer intelligence. They will try to suppress you in lower dimensions so that you never get awakened, that you never become a danger for them. But they have rules and regulations, may have. And they will certainly give passes to all those people, all those anomaly I will call them, who will be able to forge their own path. They have certain way to provide you the path. Because if system gets broken, who will build the new system? There will be difficulty in building that. So I'm asking you to be aware of all these realities, and fabrication is from a long time. You have to forge your own path. You have to have forgiveness. You have to have patience. You have to have such kind of bearing capacity. You won't even imagine what kind of extraordinary, happens in this jungle. A lot of chaos in the spiritual dimension. You won't even realize the war is all the time 24/7, and that is why I call that war in this spiritual war. Red Sea is Red Sea, and Dead Sea is Dead Sea for all those who are in sleep mode, all those who are in sleeping mode and who are not awakened. This is a Dead Sea for them, but all those who are really awakened, this is the Red Sea for them, and they see reality through a different lens. They know exactly that if they want to live in this jungle, they have to compromise with their own emotions. They have to regulate their own emotions. They have to understand exactly that what kind of anxieties can come, what kind of anger may emanate at the same time, what kind of bearing capacity they should have, what is going to unfold in their life. Their intuition will work, their discernment ability will be deepened, and they will be synchronized along with the universe. They will have a real vision in life to do a lot of things. So I'm going to encourage you, just go beyond and try to see that exactly what is happening with you, and you will see that all this fabrication has meaning. Nobody would tell you this reality, that if you have really real kind of incisiveness, you will certainly be intervened by the higher dimensional entities as well. Everybody wants to confine you and contain you in different reality where you don't have that kind of extraordinary capability to go beyond your thinking process. And once you go that threshold, you may see that many people are intervened forcefully, and they lose their consciousness, they lose their track of time and dimensional realities. They may even lose their composure, and it happens. What can you do? But you have to understand how to regulate your own reality. Become like a person who nobody can cast aspersion about. So you have external quality, you have incisiveness. Try to show that and be aware. Keep listening to me. Don't go without subscribing my video. Thank you for listening to me.